Some have some technical issues. Okay. Good evening. Welcome to Wano. This is Gossip Night, Wednesday program that we do every Wednesday. All right. And this evening, as you can see on the screen, why is UK trying to do this? What is happening around you? Why is UK plan to reduce foreign students? All right. So as usual, the line is open. The line is free. Call Wano now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. The line is open, so you can call us and join the program. Okay, so yeah, all right. We're discussing what is happening. UK plans to reduce foreign students. Okay, all right. Why is the United Kingdom looking for measures to reduce the number of international students, while other nations are looking for ways to attract foreign students? Why is the United Kingdom looking for measures to reduce the number of international students, while other nations are looking for ways to attract foreign students? Okay, so before we go into the reason why, if you are planning to study abroad, if you want to study in the UK or you're already in the UK, the only thing I'll say to you, don't allow anybody to discourage you to pursue your dreams. Understand? So no matter whatever you hear on news or whatever they're planning to do, the most important thing for you to do, if you want to go abroad to study, follow the procedure, apply for a visa, apply for, get all the documents ready and everything. So apply it. Once you get your visa ready, just go. If you get into the country, then there are ways you can adjust and find yourself and just sort yourself out. Understand? So what we discussed this evening, you just want to like focus on this thing that they put on the news. Okay. UK secretary wants to reduce the number of international students who can apply for a graduate post-study work visa. Understand? And the postgraduate work visa will allow you to stay in the country. Previously, will allow you to stay in the country for like 4 years. But now she wants to reduce it to 2 years. She wants to reduce it to 2 years. After studying, after graduation, they got 2 years to stay in the country, depending on course you do. Understand? And that is it. You know, as you all know that many people, when they want to go abroad to study, when they want to go abroad to study any course they want to study, most of them, they stay, after they study, they stay behind. They stay in that country and look for job. Some of them are the process of looking for job. They might go, they get married. While after some people, they will just, once they finish their studies, they'll go back to their country to go and work or something like that. So coming to this UK Home Secretary, if the UK chooses to select you as a Home Secretary, your responsibility will be to ensure that all communities, UK borders, and security measures are safe and secure. She need to make sure whoever is the Home Secretary, make sure that all the communities, the border, the security, everything are secure and intact. Understand? Everything is safe. So this new Home Secretary, she believes that in order to make their border and community safe, in order to make their borders and all the surroundings secure, she needs to reduce the number of foreign students who wants to stay and work in the UK. So in order to make their borders, their community safe, she needs to reduce the number of international students, the number of foreign students that are coming to this country, they're coming to the UK to work, to come and study, something like that. She wants to reduce that number. Understand? And that's one of the reasons why she wants to do that. So, like I said, many of you knows that people, once you leave, many people that wants to come travel abroad to study, many of them that want to travel abroad to study, most of their aim is to do what? Once to get to that country where they want to go and study. After studying, they might stay there and work. Some of them they have the maybe in mind that okay, from there they might settled, get married, and have their own children. Some of them they are coming to study as well. They come with their families. Okay, so most times when they give the visa, they come with their family. They might come as with a spouse. Some of them they come with their children. So they will come and work. They will come and studying at the same time working. So because of that, they're saying that the number of people coming are a lot and they want to reduce it. Understand? So that is one of the reasons why. So if you're wondering, so watching, if you're wondering and saying to yourself, why would they do that? Many of you may be wondering, or you can even ask yourself, who is this secretary and why is she acting this way? Okay. If you might know, or if you're still wondering, her name is Suella Braverman of Indian origin. Okay. Her parents, Christy and Uma Fernandez, migrated from Kenya and Mauritius to the UK in 1960. So looking at it, originally she's a migrant. She's an immigrant originally. Then you start wondering why some immigrants always despise their fellow immigrants. Her parents were immigrants to come to to come to the UK, and now she have the opportunity to help other ones, and then she using trying to do what to curtail. She try to do what reduce the number of people that come into the UK to study. She's originally from India. Understand? So if you I don't know where you're watching us from, I don't know where you're joining us from. Okay. What we're discussing is UK plans to reduce foreign students. So if you are planning to come to the UK to study, there are things you have to understand, and that's why we're discussing this evening. Or you have someone that is already in the UK that is studying here already, or you want to go to another different country that to study, you need to like find out the rules and the laws and what are the changes in that country. But now we're discussing about UK based on what they said. Okay, and this is this is the lady. She is the she is the Home Secretary. She is here of Indian descent. You can see there. The name is Suella Braverman. You can see what they said there. Suella Braverman is said to restrict number of foreign students who can stay in the UK after finishing their studies. That's from according to Daily Mail. Understand? So she tried to reduce the number of students. Once you finish your studies, normally you have if you apply for postgraduate visa, they will give you 4 years after studies. You can look for job, can work in any sector. You can work in your sector that you studied. You understand? You look for job. Then you can settle here after you renew your visa. But what she's trying to do now is once you finish your studies, if you cannot get the postgraduate visa, you have to go back to your country. Or even if you apply, they're going to give you 2 years, depending on the course that you are reading, on the course that you read, or the course you are applied for. Understand? So, like I said, the line is open. I'd like to call me if you want. You have any question to ask or anything that you need. Maybe you want someone to you want to be enlightened on, or you have anything that you are confused about. You can call. The number is there on the screen. +447449823876. That's your question. Okay. So, like what we're saying, she wants to reduce it to 2 years. Okay, depending on the course. The thing is that do you know that every year, through tuition fees, I mean the school fees and other spending like house rent, feeding, all of that. International students, all the foreign students are coming to the UK. Foreign students are coming from all around the world. They contribute roughly. If you calculate how much they contribute in a year, that bring into the UK economy, it's around 26 billion. It's around 26 billion UK pounds every year they bring to their economy. Because they use this money for things like school fees, housing, food, and other expenses. This is the money that is coming into UK economy every year from international and foreign students that come from all around the world. You understand? So the problem is that some students, like I said earlier, they may decide to stay behind after finishing their studies to look for job. So when they finish, they apply for postgraduate visa. They want to stay here, regardless of what degree, whatever course they did. Doesn't matter the course you did, English, whatever. Once you finish, you apply for postgraduate. But this woman, this lady, she wants students now who she wants the people that applied or people that enrolled in one of the high sorted courses. Do you know the courses like engineering, medicine, all these high courses? That's the people that she wants to stay. That's people that she wants them to, when they're going to extend their visa or when they want to apply for postgraduate visa. So those are the people that she expecting to stay. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So these are the people that she's expecting to stay. Those are the people that she wants to stay in the country. People that apply for high sought courses that are in demand, like engineering, architecture, medicine. Okay, so that's the kind of people she wants them to come to the country. Understand? So if you are coming to do something like sociology, English, literature, if you apply, they will take your money. They will take your tuition fee. They might even give you visa because they need the money. They will take the money. But once you are in now, once you are in, you come in, you finish your studies. They're expecting you to go back. You have to go back to your country. You have to go back. because those kind of courses, English literature, some of those courses, they are according to this Home Secretary, they are not vital. They are not demand courses. So because of that, if you apply for your postgraduate, likely you might get it, or they might reduce it to 6 months. Sometimes maybe if they extend it more, 2 years. Understand? So spending that money to come here just to do those kind of courses, according to them, is a waste. But the issue is that they will still take the money anyway. You understand? So, like I said, the line is open. You can call anytime and join the program. Get me? So, what we're saying is that why are they doing it? Why is she doing that? If you know that, you can still call me and let me know. If you know a bit why she want to do that. The line is open. Call me. I would like to hear your thoughts. So that is why she wants to reduce it. She wants to reduce the visa for people that are not, some of them that are not doing demand, all those high demand courses. And to reason as well, because of some people, for example, those that are applying in like not courses like nursing and some healthcare courses that they have some schemes now that people are using to come over here. So some of them, they will come with their families, they will come with, like, for example, they will come as a couple, they will come with their kids. So some people are complaining that, yeah, when they're coming here, they come with their kids, like 3, 4, 5 kids and all that. They come here and without putting in consideration that those people, all of them that are coming, they put their names on the application when they applied. So if they didn't want them to come, there's no way they should have given them the visa. So giving them that visa to come over means that, yes, you are allowed to come in. Mind you, that they need the money that is coming in through students, foreign students. I said to you, is about 26 billion pounds. That's how much coming in to their economy. That's a lot of money. So they will take the money, but they will still complain that the courses that you applied is not in demand. So after that, that means if you finish, you have to go. And that's what's happening. Most of you, some of you that are watching, most of you maybe that have read that, most of you that have the knowledge about that, maybe some people that are in UK already, or some people that wants to come over to study. I know some of you might be worried about the impact it would have on you and your loved ones. Then you ask yourself the questions: would they go ahead and implement it? Would they go ahead and do it? Would they go ahead and just like cut all these numbers? I don't know. I don't know, to be frank, if they will go ahead to do it. The only thing is just that sometimes to go through the parliament, they might decide to do it. And this lady, she wants to be popular. She wants to be popular. So in order for you to be popular, in order for you to show that you are doing something, that you are working hard, to show the people that voted you that you're doing work, you are doing the work. So you have to implement some of the laws, strict laws that, I don't know, man. This is strange, because this is a law that Theresa May, they stopped it before anyway, about 2 years ago. Then Theresa May, she implemented it and just bring it back again, just to attract students. Like I said at the beginning, other countries are finding ways to attract foreign students, because foreign students, when they come to the country, they contribute to the economy. The money they pay in their school fees and the house rent and everything, most of them, how many hours did they work? And some of them, they even come with money from wherever they're coming from. They will still spend that money in that country. They will want to go and study. So if UK, if they want to do this now, according to some of the lecturers, according to some of the boards, they're claiming that it will affect the economy to the extent that some of them, some of the chief executive of 4 groups, which represent over 150 British universities, they have a board. Some of them, they wrote a letter, an open letter to this woman, an open letter telling her, listen, we, the UK, they will struggle if they do this, if they try to let the students, if they try to implement this law, what are they doing? They will tell the whole world that this thing, listen, you guys are not welcome here. Students are not welcome here. And what message would that be? Many people will be start looking for other countries now to go. That money, that 26 billion that is coming into that in the UK economy, what will happen to it? It will be going to other countries. And as you know, at the moment, the recession and everything is affecting the UK economy as well. So they need the money. They need all the students. They need them to come here to study. They need them to study. So if this woman trying to implement this law, if she's trying to do and just like bring this law in order for her to be popular with all the people that all the voters and all that, to be popular in her party, which is a conservative party, if she's trying to implement this law, it will affect the economy, UK economy, because students, majority of them will do what? They will try to look for other countries now to go and study. So if you look at it, according to all these chief executives that are representing over 150 British universities, they said that international students are the source of nearly 70% of UK educational export earnings and bring an average financial benefit of £390 per person across the country. You understand? Per person, it depends on how many students that are coming in a year. So per person, an average is about £390. They bring the benefit, they bring to their economy. Get me? So if she goes ahead to implement this law, if that's why I'm using if she will go ahead to implement this law, it's going to affect them a lot because the education is part of their, the economy, the money that students bring, foreign students especially brings here. Because the school here, the school fees and tuition fees are not cheap. To come here and study, it's not an easy job. It's not an easy, man. It's very expensive. You understand? So most of those students now will look for other countries to go to study. Don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So that is it. Open letter, letting her know that this thing is going to affect us. Okay? So to reduce numbers, that is not right. It's not good. It's going to affect the economy. It's going to affect the economy. Instead, that what she's supposed to do is to do what? Increase international students. Increase the numbers. Because when they increase it, it brings more money. And most of those people, like I said, most of the students, when they finish, they will look for job here as well. They will work. They will contribute to the economy. They pay their taxes and everything. It's not that they will just stay here without doing nothing. Because At the end of the day, they are not entitled to any benefit. They are not entitled to any social, social. You understand? So they are not entitled to collect any money from the government. So all they do, all they are doing is to contribute because they have to pay for their school fees and everything. Then when they look for job, they get a job. They're still gonna pay their taxes and national insurance number and all that. So at the end of the day, before, I don't know what is really the issue because both ways is a win-win for UK. It's a win-win for them. If they finish studying and they want to go back to their country, that's okay. Those people, they will still go back to their country and do what? And work in their own country. That is it. They've already collected the money. But if they decided that they will stay here in the UK to do what? To work, they are contributing to the economy. They're putting money into the economy. You understand? So for her to bring up this idea or try to bring this law to cut number of students that are trying to come to the UK, understand? I don't think, looking at it, they will not accept because all these chief executives that are representing UK universities, they will try all their possible means, understand, to make sure that it didn't work because all the students, the lecturers, all that, where are they getting paid from? It's from the money generating from students, foreign students and students that are here. Where would they get the money there from if those students stop coming? Do you understand? Because they have to make that sector attractive for people to come, for foreigners to come to study. You know, like I said, it will send out what? It will send out a message. It will send out a message overseas that UK is not welcoming and UK is hostile to international students. And it's one of the things that these chief executives, they said. The message you will send out to the world, around the world, we don't need you guys. Don't come here to study. It's a hostile environment. Don't come here to study. So with that said, many people will start looking for that alternative, looking for other places to study. Because of that, they urge the government to do what? To reinstate the commitment to the ambition to set out in the international education strategy and to avoid the language that suggests international students and their dependents may be unwelcome to the UK. So, like I said to you, I think their anger or why they are pointing is mostly the dependents that are coming with students. They're dependents, people that are dependent on them. Some of them that are coming with their husbands, some are coming with their wives, and some of them they'll come with their children. So those people that are dependent on those visa applicants, so they are the ones they are angry about. But that's a law. In the form, before they give the visa, they know about that. So if they don't want to give them visa, they will not give them visa. So why is she using this as a weapon? Just to show that, yeah, she's I don't know, she's trying to be tough or something, attacking foreign students that they are not even depending on the government. When they come here, they come with their money. They have to work. If some of them, if you have to get a job to work, you have to work. And when you're working, you still pay tax on top of it. You're paying tax and everything. You're still spending money. Your money, which you are contributing to the economy. The student visa, the fees and everything, the tuition fees and everything, it's not cheap. It's an average about £9,000. So it's a win-win for them. So why are they complaining? Why is it that they want to cut? Why is it that they want to cut it? The line is open. I don't know if you have the reason why, another reason why they want to do that. Let me know. Let me know another reason why they want to do that. Why did they want to cut it? Okay, we have someone that is celebrating birthday this week as well. We'll have someone celebrating birthday. I think today. Happy birthday to Esther Chede Jude. Happy birthday. We celebrate with you. Whatever you wish yourself, may God grant you your wish. God, a jingle for you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Okay. Yeah, welcome back. We're still discussing why is UK trying to reduce foreign students? Why are they trying to lower the number of students that was going to stay in their country after their studies? What is the reason why? Like I said, the line is open. You can still call me and let me know the reason why. If you know why, understand. Why are they trying to do that? While other countries are finding ways, they are trying to find ways to attract foreign students in their country. They are trying to find ways to attract people to come and study in their country because students contribute a lot to the economy, to the growth of any country. In the UK, foreign students alone, the money they generate from foreign students alone every year is around 26 billion pounds. It's not a chicken money. It's a lot of money. So if this lady, Braverman, whatever she called, that she's trying, she think that this is the only way in order for her to be popular, in order for her to show the voters that maybe she's doing something, is to focus on foreign students. You have to cut them that after your studies, after your postgraduate, when you want to apply for visa or something, then they will start considering the courses that you study. If you study English language or literature or those kind of studies, because it's not high demand courses, because of that, then they will deny you visa. They will deny you postgraduate visa. Or if they consider, they might give you 6 months visa to stay. What kind of nonsense is that? After spending 2 years, 3 years, some people 4 years to study. After that, then what? Some people, like I said, some of them, they're leaving home to come here to study in the hope that after studying, they will stay here to work. They will stay in the UK to work. At the process, they might even get married and settle. That's the reason why most of them, they can sell their land, take a loan from their country or take a loan from the bank just to make sure that they get the visa to come here to study. At the process, contribute as well because they'll be working, and you are not entitled to any benefit from the government throughout the process of your studies. You cannot. At the end of the day, you are contributing a lot to the economy. So why is she trying to do this? Why is the reason why she's trying to reduce or try to say whatever she wants to say, that she's trying to reduce the number of people that stay in this country? Yeah. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Good evening. Welcome.
Evening.
Yeah.
So the topic we are discussing this night, man, I may say that what UK is trying to do, as you just said, the woman wants to marry herself known. Understand?
She want to be
Because
she want to be popular, isn't it?
yeah, because if you look at the GP of any country, international students at least contribute a lot to make the economy. Understand?
Okay.
So and another reason I may say is this. You know, some of the students, once they acquire the visa, they say it's a student visa, meaning after your studies, then you leave the country and go to your country and serve your country at least for 1 year. You understand? Mean your NYC or as the case may be. But some students, once they finish, they will not leave the country. They keep engaging themselves in many courses instead of them to leave when their tenure has expired, but they will not. They will stay.
Yep.
So all these things,
and
a lot of fraud, you know.
No, but the
thing is
this, because of that's the reason why most of them, you can see some of them, they will sell their land. They will sell their land to get the visa, because it's not this pay for a school fees here. It's not cheap.
Yeah.
So once you invested in that, you have to find a way to get the money back. So most of them, when they come over, what they do, they would like to stay and work. If you after studying, then you get a job and start working. That's what they do.
Yeah.
And you understand?
Yeah. But the reason why I will blame the two countries, the country where the students are living and the country that the student went into. If I use UK now, because they know that these people, their student visa they use after studies, you need to go down and do your NYSC. But it's them that will still give them work. So they are encouraging them to stay in the other way around.
Do you know how much? Do you know how much? Do you know how much how much students are contributing? I mean, the foreign students, 26 billion.
That's what I told you now.
26 million pounds.
The international student, they help in contributing in a GP of any foreign economy or country. But this thing now, I will also blame our own students leaving their country, because our government, I will blame our government, because the government is not trying enough because of the issue of strike, no stability, all these things. You see that someone that is doing good here would like to sell some of them will sell their properties just to go down there and make, because of that currency. But do you know that whenever Nigerian naira is equivalent, maybe 2 naira or 100 naira is equivalent to dollar or £1 now, you see that all these things, they will just destabilize everything. People will no longer try to go abroad to study or to do this thing. The reason why is because of the high currency. So that once you change it there, you change it here, you, like, let's assume now you have 500 pounds. If you change it here in Nigeria, because a pound is almost 900 or 800, you see that it's a huge amount of money. So all these things accumulate together, makes one want to go abroad and study, because some of them, they will use that visa study issue just to acquire the visa, but because they see that they give students easy because of the amount they paid. But the woman trying to send down the students, because she wants to make name. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
She wants to make name, because I know that she has no reason to send them, because they are contributing a lot in their economy. International students, they are contributing a lot. So I see no reason why you need to send them down, tell them to go back because they are not coming there for free. So that's the thing. That's my own contribution.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yeah, you made mention of Nigeria. Okay, so the thing is what frustrates me a lot. It frustrates me sometimes. Is that whenever they are referring to any foreign student, whenever they are referring to anything, there's nothing they would talk. There's not any country you go to that they will say anything about foreign or any law against foreign people. Nigeria, they will always mention Nigeria. Like here in the UK, understand they're referring to when they're referring to foreign students or consciously, they most times call out Nigerians, which is not fair. They call out Nigerians, which is not fair. Indians are the ones taking advantage of the scheme here in the UK. They do the same in America as well. That's what I mean. Okay, let's for example, in 2022, last year, academic year last year, in the United States, United States issued almost 82,000 visas to Indian students. Almost 82,000 visas to Indian students. Then if you come to the UK, nearly half of all the granted visas here in the UK, we are giving to what? Indian nationals. They give it up to them. Almost 28,331, 43% that they give to them. Indian nationals, Indian students, they're coming to the UK to study. While Nigeria, they give to Nigeria, how many? They give 7,771 in 2022. But when they are calling names, when they are calling out countries, when they are calling about foreign students, when they are calling about foreign people or nationals that are coming to UK, whatever, they always like, there's no way that you say that they will not mention Nigeria. They always mention Nigeria. Why the number here? You can see it. Just 7,771, they give 12%. Then when you're talking about Chinese, they give them about, I think, 10% because most of the Chinese, the years they used to pop in here to come and study, I think is reducing now because China is booming everywhere in education, everything. You understand? So I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. You get me? So they always call Nigeria in anything. They always call Nigeria in anything. Understand me? But what I'm trying to say, if you're planning, if you are trying, you think that yes, you want to come to the UK to study, you want to come to UK to further your education, or you want to go to America, you want anywhere you want to go around, you want to leave your comfort zone to go outside to study, I think nobody should stop you. Don't let anyone to stop you. Don't let anyone to discourage you. Once you have these resources, you have someone that is sponsoring you, or you think that yes, if you go there, you will better your life, it's going to better your family's life and everything. Just go. Once you get a visa, go in there. Don't read anything they're reading, blah, 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 and just like that to discourage you. Get in there, then sort yourself out. Sort yourself out. Shouldn't allow anybody to stop you pursuing your dreams. That's the only thing I'm going to say about this. Okay? It's what I'm going to say about this. And don't forget that it's like I said, it's a gossip night. We're going to touch one or a few other things, okay? We'll touch other things. Understand? You know, talking about Nigeria, I think they still having issues with the Naira crisis, isn't it? They still having issues with the new money in circulation and all that. I think the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court temporarily halt the ban on old Naira notes. Temporarily, they're putting a hold on it. I don't know what kind of crisis it is. They cannot make any decision. You're trying to change money without even planning, having any long-term plans ahead. You don't plan, you don't even know, put all the resources, everything in order. And they're putting confusion, putting people in I mean, People suffering because of that. Suffering because of that. That's not right. That is not right. That's crazy. They keep on postponing and postponing and postponing. They put in all the different. You hear different news about that every day. Every week they will change again. Maybe after that, now they might even stop it and said they should be using the old naira. That's confusion. That's crisis. That's crisis, man. Okay. Okay. If you go to South Africa, I go. There's a strange news in South Africa. Okay. Some people just went and stole a coffin. They removed the corpse from a coffin that was buried. They went and removed the corpse from the coffin that was buried. you bury your corpse, you bury your family member. People will just go and dig. And it's not that I don't know what they were looking for. They remove the corpse. They didn't open the corpse. They just cut off the part of it and draw the person out and just take the person out. The only way they find out, they notice that's a hole. There's a hole at the grave. And the family members, they start looking at it. Then they find out that some people dig. As they want to now to try to find out why those people dig to bring out, then they realize that the corpse is no more there. That they stole the corpse. That is strange. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's happening in South Africa. That is really crazy. A lot of things happening, man. I don't know what's happening around you. Okay. Also in South Africa, they're having issues as well with power cuts. They're having issues with power cuts. When they talk about power cuts, the country that comes to your mind, you know what the country is. Nepal, isn't it? They take a light anyhow they want. Once it's power cut, you're looking at pointing fingers to Nigeria, isn't it? So South Africa, they're struggling too. They're struggling now with power cut, which some of the top retailers, they are complaining. They are calling the government that they should try and sort out their power cut because it's affecting their products, it's affecting their goods and services, it's affecting all their essential products. Understand? So it's saying that because of that power cut now, it's costing them more money to put generator, to put to cool all their products. And because of that, the diesel, the fuel they are buying, they're putting all the whole money on top. They're adding the money to the consumers, which is not right. So they're calling the government to do what? To sort out their power cut. Then, and if you think about, if you listen to that, you say to yourself, come on, guys. There are countries that power cut is part of their job, is part of their daily lives. They are not even worried about the power cut. They are worried about when they're going to receive, when they will see light. So generator is a normal daily occurrence. It's normal daily activities. It's not something that they enjoy every day. Generator. You understand? And that's what South Africa they're going through now. They're passing through that phase where they're having issues with that. So the diesel, they're cracking up diesels and spending more on backup power supplies. They're spending more money on backup power supplies, and which is adding pressure. It's added a lot of pressure to what? Raw materials and transportation and packaging. Transportation and what? Packaging. Okay. On that, if you, I'm trying to bring us something. Okay. Then when you're talking about transportation and packaging,
Irele local airport
if
route
you're
permit 2022, Urban City Carry permit 2022, Federal Ocean Terminal Refinery route permit 2022.
something, if you're in Nigeria and you're thinking about why, you're asking yourself why are goods and service, why is it that everything is expensive? Food are expensive, a lot of things are expensive, and you're wondering why. You went to market today, the thing you bought yesterday for 500 or 700 naira, 1,000 naira. If you come the next day, it's about 2,000 naira or 1,500 or 1,300 and something. There are reasons for that. It's not only about the diesel or only about maybe inflation or something. There are some reasons that most people don't really, you guys maybe you don't put into consideration. You don't look at it well. Understand? Now, one of the reasons I want to show you now. So the just watch this video. Okay.
Road Maintenance Route Permit 2022, Independent Power Plant Pollution Permit 2022, Interstate and Interlocal Government Permit 2022, Flood and Erosion Control 2022, Oil and Gas Petroleum 2022, Supply Haulage Delivery Permit 2022, Littering Fee 2022, Infrastructural Clearance Certificate 2022, 2022 Biometric Sticker, MOT Vehicle Registration 2022, Excavation Emblem 2022, People's Empowerment Permit 2022, 2022 Perform and Conveyor, Regional Coverage 2022, Gateway Permit 2022 Clearance Certificate, Airport Route Permit 2022, Trade Permit Seaport 2022, Enumeration Skill Acquisition Control Permit 2022, Suppliers Vehicle Acne Permit 2022, 2022 Clearance and Revenue Agricultural Resources Development Levy, Power Energy Steel and Bill Vehicle Acne Permit, and Bill 2022 Clearance Certificate, Environmental Pollution 2022, Operational Interstate Vehicle Permit, Yearly Operational Permit and Clearance or Permit 2022, Parking Permit 2022, Rivers Bayelsa Delta Edo Imo Akwa Ibom Cross River Ondo Certificate, Rivers Bayelsa this National Coverage, Clearance Supply Permit Clearance Certificate, Algon 2022. This is Forum of Mobile Advert Practitioner of Nigeria 2022. Coverage Clearance 2022. Coverage Clearance 2022. Another one, Coverage Clearance 2022. This is Motor Park Levies, Local Government Vehicle Papers, Clearance Certificate. Clearance Certificate, Loading, Offloading Permit. Vehicle Mobile Advert 2022. Hacking Permit 2022, Vehicle Radio TV Permit 2022, Environmental Sanitation and Sewage 2022, Light and Heavy Duty Permit 2022, Loading and
you can see there a lot of permits to pay, a lot of permits to pay, a lot of permits. Those are permits you have to like acquire, a lot of permits that you have to apply for, a lot of permits that you have to get in order for you to drive a vehicle, in order for you to drive a transport vehicle, to run a transportation. Think about all those permits. It's almost like 20 permits you have to pay, different permits that you have to pay. So if you calculate all of those permits that you have to pay, where will the person get the money from? Why will he generate the money back? Why are you going to get the money back? You have to add all those money on the goods. If it's on gari or beans or rice or whatever, they will add all the whole money back on that. Understand? And that is the reason why most times when you see them, the more things that you bought yesterday, it has rocketed double. Something they're selling 6,000. If you go again, it's 1,000, 8,000 or 9,000. Because of that. Permit. Some of them too, if they don't have the parking permit, they will grab them there, they will tow the car and everything. And they have to pay to get the car back. And after that, they will add the whole money back on the consumers. They'll add all the money to the consumers. And this is part of things happening. And most people there's no way, some people, they will just even not notice. They will not notice that such things are happening. They will not notice that such things are happening. If most of the drivers, and some of them, if they open up and tell you this is how much we're paying just to run just to get to the destination where we're going to get the goods, and from there to come back again to deliver the goods to the people or to retailers or consumers, something like that. How much they will pay just to go there and come back. Some of them, they will not go. The little ones that went there to bring stuff, they will add up the whole money together. And that is the reason why you see most of the goods, you see them, they're expensive. They're getting expensive. It's getting expensive. While it's coming from the government, it's coming from those that are supposed to help. They're the ones having their voice. They print a lot of cards. They print a lot of permits. They even generate their own permits. They sell it and give it to the drivers. And those drivers will do what? What would they do? If they cannot buy those permits, they will not drive. So with that, they will put the whole money back on those goods and services that they will bring. And that's why you see raw materials, the packaging, everything is getting expensive every day. It's getting expensive every day. And people are complaining. Food stuff are expensive. Food stuff are expensive. It's because of that. It's because of that. Okay. Right. This is I think this is all we got for today. We don't forget, put your diary on Friday. We have Friday evening broadcast as well. Okay, so if you are with us to this time, I would like to say thank you. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Okay, we are on TikTok as well. Okay, please join us in any of those platforms, and please share these programs. Share these programs and like the program as well. Okay. On that note, I will see you guys on Friday, 7 p.m. the same time. God bless.